Alrighty, folks, we're underway here in the division, the Open Division semifinal here between the Street Kings and the Wolfpack. And icing is waved off on that one there. That one shot ahead. Wolfpack carried ahead now. Inside the blue line here. Dumped down into the corner, sent around to the other side. Nice save there by goaltender Gord Stone. Shot down into the corner. Wolfpack after it now. Controlled by the Street Kings behind their net. They dump it down. Moved ahead now. In over the blue line. Controlled by Azmi. Sends it around. Carried ahead now by the Wolfpack. Take the shot there. That one goes just wide of the mark. Street Kings carried ahead now. Carried in over the line. Opportunity here if he can get to the middle. Couldn't get that one across. Muller with it now. Couldn't get the shot off there. Fans on the shot there. Goes to Muller, who could not get it to go to the middle. And arms up for icing. That will go as nobody was able to touch up there. Face-off coming up here inside the Wolfpack zone. Ball moved ahead now. Goaltender Gord Stone came out of his net for a moment there. Carried ahead now. That's number 11, Saywell. Battle for it behind the net. Sahi with it. Sent ahead. Here comes Owen Norman. Norman in, takes a shot there, steered aside by Stone. That one will go down, no icing though. Wolfpack back to retrieve here, they send it ahead. In over the blue line, and that will go for icing as Norman was not quite able to touch up there at the blue line. Just over 4 minutes has expired here in the first period. Still 0-0. And the shots are 5-2 in favor of the Wolfpack. Make that 5-3. Wolfpack carried ahead now. Number 66 takes a shot. Gord Stone gets a piece of the shot there from Josh Oland. Street Canes with it behind the net. Have a look around, passes it across, dishes it back. Pass there was broken up by Sahi on the long lob from Leonard. McGregor sends it ahead now. Moved in. Lalani sends it back to Olin. Olin's shot there was stopped by Gord Stone. McGregor with it at the point now. He has a look around, dishes it back to Olin. Olin to the net. Stone kicks it aside. Poked ahead here. Carried in now by the Wolfpack. Towards the net, ball bouncing around. Shot, stopped by Stone, and they put it home on the rebound. Nice finish there by number 10, Kyan Lalani. And the Wolfpack take the early 1-0 lead here. And they are now leading in the shot department 10-3. Street Canes carried in now, pass to the middle. Battle for the ball here. That one goes off the goaltender's blocker there. Opportunity here for the Street Canes, couldn't quite get it to the middle there. Carried ahead now by Wilson. Wilson over the blue line, pokes it across. Oh, Patel was there in the middle, could not get a stick on that one. Sent across to the other side now. Shot, stop there. Steered aside up into the corner. That one goes wide. Moeller picks it off now. His shot there is stopped. And that one goes up in the air. Patel's after it. That one shot ahead. Wolfpack race for it here. Battle on the boards. Norman with it. Norman tried the backhanded ahead. Street Canes carried it in now over the blue line. Wilson with the shot was blocked. Sayward with it. He has a look around. Saywell shot it wide. Norman with it. Tries to chip it by the defender though. Good play there to keep it in. Shot there from defenseman Ricky Thind. Guerin picks it up now. Guerin moves it ahead. Brings it in over the blue line. Ball comes back to Saywell, who's trying to chip it ahead here for Wilson. Wilson finally gets it. Sends it across. It was just in front of Mike Warrington there. Warrington with it now. Tries to cut to the middle here. A stick breaks that one up, and the Wolfpack will dump it down as they were under pressure there. So the face-off will be coming up here in the Wolfpack's end. Little bump and grind there along the boards between Lalali and 88 on the Street Canes' Ricky Thind. Picked up, dumped in by the Street Canes. Couldn't gain the zone though. That one's broken up. Moved ahead by the Wolfpack, heading the other direction. Lalali carries it in over the line. Pass across. Olin just high and wide. Picked up now by Taylor Dell on the Street Canes. He sends it across. Chipped ahead. Wilson in over the blue line. Sends it across. To the middle. Backhanded there. Moved ahead now. Into the zone where Muller is back there to collect. He'll shoot it around to the other side. Sent ahead there for Wilson. Wilson's after it in the corner. Tries to make the centering pass there. Gets by both the defender and the offender. Street Kings with it now. Try to carry it into the zone. Up in the air. Contesting for it in the middle there. Oland is able to come away with it. Oland has it. Oland backhands it towards the net. Steered aside by Gord Stone. Here come the Street Kings the other way. In over the line. And that one is gloved by goaltender Andy Barlow. With a little bit over 5 minutes to go here in this first period. Remains 1-0 for the Wolfpack. Flipped ahead. Glove down by the Street Kings, who will just backhand it back into the zone. Battle for it behind the net here. Sent across to the other side. Wolfpack with it now. Flipped ahead. Knocked away by the Street Kings. That one's sent down and icing waved off. Sahid back there behind his net. Sends it over there to the Penny kid. Sent ahead there by Wilson. Picked off by Muller. Muller gets the shot on goal. And Street Kings will head for an ill-advised change as it sends Norman streaking the other way, who put it just wide. Norman with another opportunity here. Ball bouncing around. Leonard breaking that play up and eventually shot up out of play by the Street Kings. So a face-off will come inside their zone. Icing waved off here. Street Kings send it around. Centering pass here. Gets away from them. That one will go all the way down. Stone with it behind his net. They move it around now. Leonard with it. Leonard carries it ahead. Brings it in. Turnover here. Might be an opportunity the other way, but a good defensive back check here by Saywell. Pass comes across to the middle to Norman. Oh, he could not get it to go past Gord Stone, who came sprawling out there to make the stop. Ball's dropped here, and Street Kings come with the draw. Put it right in front of their own net. That was certainly dangerous. And they end up flipping that one up into the netting. Quick line change here for the Street Kings. And they will get lined up ready to go inside their own zone. Wilson with it, sends it around. Muller back to collect behind the net. Wolfpack with it now. Couldn't get a shot through there. That one's blocked. That one is stopped by Stone and goes down into the corner. Sahi with it now. And stopped there by Gord Stone. So 3 minutes to play here in the first period. The score remains 1-0 in favor of the Wolfpack. And the shots are 16-9 in their favor. Wilson with it now for the Wolfpack. Sends it ahead. Pass was picked off by number 98 there, Jason Vance for the Street Kings. Wolfpack still maintain control here. Eventually Jeremy Moeller breaks that one up. He'll flip it ahead. Wolfpack send it back in. Patel dumps it down. Stone out of his net plays that one. Turnover here. Might be a chance for the Wolfpack. That one shot just wide. And eventually Gord Stone will jump on top of that one. Just to prevent any further danger from occurring. Asmi with it now, sends it across. Wolfpack with it now, but the Street Kings pick it up, head the other way. Tried to send number 13 there, Sean Anderson, off for a break. Couldn't get it to him. Nice block there by Leonard. Broken up in front of the net by Matt Nielsen. And that one goes up into the netting. I think that'll bring the face-off outside, as it was the Wolfpack who shot it out of play. That one's broken up there. Chipped ahead. Sent ahead. And a penalty coming up here on the Wolfpack to number 92, Guerin. And McGregor will touch up there. A penalty being assessed for roughing. So with 1 minute to go in the first period, these Street Kings will head to the power play here. Trying to tie this game up. That one's flipped ahead, kept in. Muller with it. Muller sends it across, knocked down. That one goes off the side of the net. Saywell with it. Flipped across. Street Kings shot there, goes wide. Battle for it at the side of the net here. Muller with it now. Muller sends it back behind the net there. Saywell with it. His shot is blocked. Muller picks it up. Muller's shot was looking for Isaac Nelson at the back door there. Oh, goaltender Barlow got just a piece of that one. So with 15 seconds to go in this first period, draw coming up in the Wolfpack's end. Perhaps one last chance for the Street Canes to tie this one up before the period ends. Opportunity here. If the Street Canes can keep it in, they're battling for it there. Looks like that one's going to come outside, and that'll likely do it for the period here. Muller tries to carry it in, and that will end the first period. We'll be back in just a minute here. Alrighty, folks, here we go. Second period is set. Ball's dropped here. Wolfpack send it in. Muller knocks that one down. Sent around the other side, picked up by the Wolfpack. They send that one down. No icing, of course, as they're still killing the final 30 seconds of the penalty here. So Street Canes may have one last opportunity here on their power play. Try and tie this one up. Muller with it, sends it across. Pass comes back to him. Muller with the shot, he scores! Jeremy Muller finds the back of the net. And we are tied at one apiece. Just 45 seconds into the second period. Ball comes back to Muller, who dumps that one in. Muller picks it off here. Passes it back to Wilson, who takes a shot. Rebound. Wilson takes a bit of a spill. Players battling for it down there in the corner. Comes around to the other side to Norman. Norman takes it back. Norman looks for the stretch pass. Broken up by the Street Canes. They'll carry it back in the other way. Wolfpack with it now. Floats this one ahead. They carried it in over the blue line. Picked up now by Wilson. Ball comes back to Wilson once again. He sends it ahead there for Trevor. This one's broken up. Nice play there by Leonard to knock that one down. That one's dumped down into the corner. Moved ahead now by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack bringing it in over the blue line. Norman trying to get the ball there. Guerin with it. Tried to backhand that one back to Norman. Might be an opportunity here the other direction. Street Kings are in. Save. Rebound. Ball was loose. And eventually is covered up by goaltender Andy Barlow. Shot here, goes high and wide. Ball back to the point. Mad scramble here in front of the net. Street Kings just couldn't get a shot off. Wolfpack come the other way now. Lalani sends it across. Oh, Oland just could not get a handle on that one. And that one goes way up and over the net. Straight up and out of play. So that should bring the face-off outside. Face-off won here by the Street Kings. Muller sends that one ahead. Wolfpack send it around the boards. Penny Kid tried to send it ahead. Wilson. That one's knocked ahead for Wilson. And penalty being assessed to Wilson for the body contact. So the Street Kings will head to the power play. So just like on the earlier this period, the Street Canes get set up here on the power play and see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in this period and take their first lead of the game. They're all set up here, ready to go. Ball's dropped. Picked up now by the Wolfpack, but the Street Canes quickly get possession right back. Ball comes back to the point. Across to Muller. Back to his point man. Down into the corner. That pass was broken up. But the Street Canes keep possession alive. Nielsen with the shot that goes high and wide. Wolfpack tried to poke that one ahead, but kept in there by Nielsen. Nielsen with it. Tried to make the centering pass, but the Wolfpack are able to dump that one out here on the PK. Moved ahead now by the Street Canes, looking for the stretch pass. Muller sends that one in. Wilson sends that one around. Battle for it now. Here come the Wolfpack. Lalani carries it in. Tries to send it across. Sahi with it now. Just trying to kill some time here. Street Canes get it back. Send it ahead to Wilson. Wilson carries it in now. Wilson in over the blue line, sends it back. Fakes the shot there. Leonard with it now. Leonard sends it back. Tees it up from the point. That shot is blocked in front. Thind takes the shot from the point. Another block. Wilson with it now. Wilson looks around. Ball comes back to Wilson once again. That one shot down into the corner. Leonard with it now. His shot goes high and wide. Looks like that one went straight up and out of play. Lalani with it now. He sends it ahead. Norman with it. That one is tipped up and out of play. So that will bring the face off inside the Street Canes zone. The score now 1-1 with 9:31 to 31 remaining in this open division semifinal. With the winner would advance to the championship game against the Phantoms. That shot was deflected in front. Ball comes back to McGregor at the point now. His shot blocked in front. Norman with it. Norman with it. Sends it across. Guerin picks it up. Street Canes pick it up. Guerin keeps that one in the zone. They move it around. Tried to go back to him again. Lalani takes a spill there. And a tripping call being assessed on the Street Canes. So that's number 98, Jason Vance, getting the tripping call. So with 9 minutes to play now, the Wolfpack will head to a power play. Try to regain the lead here. Ball across to Guerin. Guerin with it behind the net now. Olin with it. Oh, I think that one was possibly off the bar. Setting it up at the point now, deflected just wide. Side of the net here, and Gord Stone will jump on top of that one. Off the face-off here, Muller sends that one around, and they just managed to keep it in the zone here. Sent down, shot, and they score. Tight angle shot there from number 19, Greg Cochran, finds the back of the net, and with 7:58 remaining, the Wolfpack take a 2-1 lead. So both teams have found the board here on the power play in the second period, so special teams certainly starting to have a factor in this game. Gain the zone here, send it back to the point. Shot coming in from the point, that one was deflected up over the net, so that will bring the face-off outside. Ball's dropped here. Leonard after it. Leonard will send that one down behind the net. Wolfpack back behind their own net to get it. That's Penny Kid, sends it around the other side. Ball comes over here. Battle there between Leonard and Brody McDonald. Nice little run here by Kobe Adams to take it down into the corner. Wolfpack trying to get it back here. Adams with it. His shot goes wide. Wolfpack picked it up and head the other way. That's Lalani carrying it in here. Loses control. So that will send the Street Canes the other direction. And they backhand that one down into the corner behind the net. Lalani picks it up along the boards. Lalani with it now. He's having a look around. Stretch pass there to Patel. Patel with it now. He sends it across. And offside is the call. As Brody McDonald jumped the gun. So 6:37 remain with the score 2-1 for the Wolfpack. But the shots are 23-21 in favor of the Street Canes. Solid showing by both goaltenders so far here in this one. That one goes down the length of the floor. Muller back to collect. Muller sends it ahead. Here come the Street Canes now. Burst of speed down into the corner by Taylor Dell. Dell and Wilson both in there now. Looks like a penalty coming up. Looks like a high sticking call being assessed. It's a penalty there on number 73, Patel, for the high sticking. So that will give the Street Canes a 4-minute power play here with 5:47 to go. Definitely a crucial power play for them to try and tie this game up. And with it being an extended power play, you figure late on the power play, maybe they consider pulling the goaltender for the extra attacker, but we'll wait a few minutes to see that play out. Battle for it here, comes back to the point. Across to Leonard. Leonard with it, fakes the shot. Wilson moves in now. Rebound is cleared. Gord Stone sends it ahead. Moved ahead by the Street Kings. Ricky Thind got it up to Wilson, who was able to gain the zone. Shot there by Leonard. Ball's up in the air. Bouncing around all over the place. Tanner with it now. Tanner moves around. His shot. Rebound was there. Wilson could not quite get that one. Leonard makes the stretch pass there to Tanner. Tanner brings it in. He has it now. That one is picked off, and the Wolfpack will dump that one out. Muller back to get it. Wilson tries to make the centering pass. It is picked off. Moved ahead now. Street Kings carry it in. Down into the corner. Tanner. Oh, that pass just got away from Isaac. Isaac Nelson was knocking on the doorstep there in front. Icing is waved off. Jeremy Muller with it now. 2 minutes to go on the power play here with just under 4 to go in the game. Shot there from the point. Tanner digging for the rebound there. And a penalty being assessed to the Street Kings. So with 3:33 to go here, we will now play 4-on-4 for the next minute 47. And then the Wolfpack will have a very abbreviated power play. So the Street Kings will take a timeout here with 3:33 to play. So we're all set, ready to resume action here with 3:33 to go. Score still remains 2-1 for the Wolfpack. Battle for the ball here. Carried in now by Olin. Olin takes a shot that goes wide. Lalani with it. He sends it back to the point. That shot from the point goes wide. Muller sends it ahead. Sends it ahead here for Wilson. Wilson moves it in over the blue line. Loses a handle on it for a moment, but is able to recover. Back to Muller. Muller's shot was blocked on the way to the net. Battle for it now. Muller stands him up there at the blue line, but the Wolfpack get it right back and gain the zone. Muller with it now. Muller carries it ahead, and he'll just flip that one down as his forwards were going off for a change. .220 on the clock here. Battle for it here, kept in. Shot there blocked. So in about 10 seconds here, a few seconds now, we have a very abbreviated power play for the Wolfpack. And we should be back to even here in just a few seconds. Icing is waved off. Opportunity here in front, and they score. The Wolfpack find the back of the net. And with 1:30 to play, it is now 3-1. He wasn't like, you can go into the crease to get it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good goal. The goalie not thrilled about that one, but it's definitely correct as the ball was loose in the crease, and a player has every right to go after a loose ball in the crease. So it's a good goal as far as we're concerned. So with 1:24 on the clock now, it is 3-1. And it looks like Gord Stone will come to the bench now. The Street Canes will send out an extra attacker, down by 2 now. In need of a couple. Battle in front here, that one was shot wide. Ball down in the corner for Wilson. Sends it across. This one's flipped up. High stick. So ball is touched there. Will go all the way down because of the high stick. Ball down in the corner. Player takes a big spill there. Sprawled out in the corner. Final 30 seconds now. We'll see if the Wolfpack can hold on here. Here comes Wilson the other way. Flips it to the middle. Gord Stone comes running to the bench. Final ticks of the game now. 17 seconds on the clock. Wilson from a tight angle tries to send it to the front here. player takes a spill there. And that'll do it. Final score, 3-1 for the Wolfpack, so they will advance to the championship game. That'll do it here for the Street Canes tournament. We'll hang around here for the players of the game. For the Street Canes, player of the game, Jeremy Muller, who had the first goal, the one and only goal of the game for the Street Canes. And Lalani gets the player of the game for the Wolfpack. That will do it for us here. We will be back shortly with the men's competitive division semifinal. I'll get this thing set up. Get that all set up before. Yeah, I'm going to do it right now.